about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. First and 10. Parrish.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. Parrish. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the bootleg, Parrish. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, McCall.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Parrish.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Parrish. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They run. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Looking to throw. Parrish. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. On 3rd down, Wilkerson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Buccaneers, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off quarter one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Dawkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. to throw. McCall. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. McCall. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Parrish. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Parrish. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 21. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Off play action. Parrish. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. To throw on 2nd down. Parrish finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Parrish. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down. McCall. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And that is incomplete.
These 2 teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. McCall. Dancing to his left.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCall. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, McCall escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On 1st down, Dawkins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. McCall eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCall. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score. At least where it is.
Complete to number 28. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and 8. Off play action. Parrish on the move to his left. He's got the tight end, Vanant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Parrish. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back to throw. Parrish into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Parrish. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. The pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw on 2nd down. McCall firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, McCall. He'll let one go deep for Howard, and that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCall. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
2nd down and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,